the first year of being in the company was when my current office, the Prenton office, opened. We could really start seeing some great rewards coming through. And for me, it was a really good part of my journey, because I was in an office that was thriving, and I could really start seeing my competitive side coming out of wanting to not become the best in the company, because I wanted to do it properly, but I certainly had that in the back of my mind. I really wanted to be the best that I could be. So within sort of the second year of being with Karl Tatler, I managed to achieve that. And that was through really, really hard work. It was through being in a great team with a fantastic manager, and I kind of learned a lot in my first 2 years as a sales negotiator, and that kind of carried me through to being the obvious choice should a position come available as a valuer or senior negotiator. Fortunately for me, the valuer role did come up, and I started to learn the skill set that a valuer has, and all the nitty-gritty things like photographs, floor plans. It was great. It was a really good skill to learn. I did that for around 8 months, and then the role came available in the Heswell branch, which was our flagship office, obviously Karl's longest standing office. And that was a challenge, but it was a great challenge for me. The sense of pride, I suppose, in Karl having the confidence in me going out to these properties from his flagship office, that was quite rewarding for me. Again, being sort of 21, I was quite young turning up to these big houses, but actually when they saw my characteristics and when we sat down, when we went through strategies, when we discussed their price, what we could do for them as an agent, quite quickly they did invest in what I was saying, and people saying, yes, Jamie, I want to sell my home with you, and you get that feeling, whether it's a £20,000 plot of land with no planning permission on, or whether it's a £1.5 million property in Lower Heswell, you still get that, yes, that feeling. But for me at that age, after only valuing for less than a year, it was a really important part of my journey, I think. A lot of our clients, our repeat clients, they come back to us, and not just come back to us as a company, but come back to you personally because of perhaps the things that you've done, and then when you see that person, go through to completing on a property, getting their keys, and it's a really, really rewarding part of what we do.